Joining me on the line from Cheap Trick, ladies and gentlemen, Tom Petersson. Hey, Tom, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Oh, hanging in there. So you're having internet troubles earlier today, huh?
Yeah, I don't know if it's just where I'm upstairs here. It seems to be failing constantly. So now I'm just on my old Princess dial phone.
Princess dial phone.
Yes. It's not even one of those new-fangled push-button kind. It's
Please tell me it's a
dial,
rotary.
but it's a princess. It's a princess. It's baby blue.
That's awesome. So, Tom, Cheap Trick, new album out, getting ready to go back out on the road. Things are good, right?
Well, yeah, we're trying to get prepared for whatever happens. We don't know, so we'll see what transpires. We're used to working, so it's unusual for us to have this much time off. Maybe it's good for us.
Let me ask you this, and it's been kind of an interesting answer from different people, but at the beginning of this, what was the point that it was like, oh, this is getting shut down for good? Where were you guys at? What were you guys doing at the time?
We had just finished at the beginning of the year. We were working in January and February. So you like to work on the East Coast in February and January because there's no competition. It's too damn cold everywhere. So anyway, so we had planned to take March and April off, which is unusual for us to have that much time off at once. And then this thing hit, in March, and we've just been hanging in there ever since. We thought we were going to have a couple of months off. We didn't think it'd turn into a couple of years, but we'll just have to see what happens here.
The new album, was that what you were working on before, or were you touring, or did that all kind of come around while the pandemic was on?
No, we had finished it. So
okay,
we had, like I said, we had stopped that working in the beginning of last year, and we had finished the record. So it was in the can, and we were planning on releasing it when we started up again in the spring, but we never started up again. So we released it anyway, but like a year later. So it was done before the pandemic.
Okay.
Even though a lot of the stuff on there really kind of it relates to that, but that's just a coincidence.
It was just a happy coincidence.
I don't know if it's happy, but it was a coincidence nonetheless.
Tom Petersson joining me on the line from Cheap Trick right now. New album is out. Let me ask you this, and please don't take it as I'm saying you've been around for a while, but how has Cheap Trick evolved over the years? This album now, how is it different than when it all started?
It kind of isn't.
Really?
We look at it the same way. We just go in the studio and try to do something that we think sounds cool to ourselves.
Okay.
We have no idea, well, not really, what people want to hear. There's so many people have such different tastes, and what can we do? The only way we look at it is let's just do something that we all think is great. And if one person in the band thinks that something we're doing is not that great, we don't do it.
Has that come up often?
So it's not that often, because it's, honestly, if three of us think something is great and one person doesn't, usually maybe the fourth person would relent, But if not, if you really, 2 against 2, there's no breaking that down. So
how do you settle that?
You just don't do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We try to keep everything, if somebody really doesn't like something, we'll just, okay, that's it then. So luckily our tastes are very similar. So it doesn't come up that often where somebody really hates something. Or if you're like, I kind of hated this at first, but maybe you're right. That is good. Darn it. I was wrong, but sorry, I'm wrong. Well, no, that would never pass anybody's lips, but
is it more
we get along pretty well.
Okay. All right. I was going to say, is it more of kind of a work together thing where it's like, you know what? I'm not really digging this, how we're doing this song. Can we try it like this and see if we like it better type style?
Yeah, we do that a lot. We do a lot of stuff, especially when people have us cover other stuff or do something for a movie or something. It's not our song. We're like, wow, this is really weak. The one good thing is we seem to be able to make even the worst material come out and sound pretty good no matter what we think of it. But honestly, we'll try a lot of stuff that we think is really like, oh, this is a joke, right? And sometimes it turns out that it's really good and we're wrong, but usually we're right, but we try it anyway. So we've got a whole backlog of really things we've done that we'd be embarrassed to play for anybody, but we try it. We don't just dismiss something out of hand. Well, yeah, we do, but not everything.
Oh, Tom, I'm too much of a gentleman to ask for names on some of this stuff, but I want to so bad.
What's that?
I want to ask, what's that project that was just like, oh, God, but I'm not going to because that would be rude, and I don't want to cost you work or anything.
Well, yeah, it's, and it's, I don't want to bad rap anybody, but you know how it is. You get things and you go, oh, my God, people perceive you in a certain way. This would be perfect for you. Or people that write songs for us. It's so funny. They'll write a song. You guys would be great doing this, and it sounds just like us. Well, we don't need something that sounds just like we're.
Yeah.
If we're looking for anything, we want something that doesn't sound like us, like that we wouldn't think of. Like, okay, we already thought of that stuff,
Tom Petersson from Cheap Trick. That's so awesome. I really do want to ask that one project that it was like, oh God, but I'm not going to.
One, I wish it was. If it was just one, I'd blurt it out. But it's many. And a lot of the things doesn't see the light of day. But
yeah,
people are like, wow, you got to be friggin' kidding us. This stinks. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, what did we get into here? And then I'm telling you, we really have made everything sound. Even the things that we really thought were really not good, we made them sound. We change it around and turn it into something.
That's awesome.
And then they go, this is not what we wanted, so we're off the hook.
Oh well, damn. Sorry, guys. We really tried our hardest on that.
Sorry, we just couldn't think of anything. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What have you got? We don't have anything. We couldn't think of anything.
Tom, that's great stuff. I know you got to get rolling here, and I don't want to take up too much of your time. But new album's out now. What else is going on for with Cheap Trick right now?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Good answer.
It's basically like everybody else. Nothing. We're just in under house arrest. So
writing or practicing. Tom just sitting around watching TV.
What are you, crazy? Practicing? No, actually, yes. We do. Well, I don't know what everybody else does, but I don't want to lose the strength in my left hand and arm, from playing and stuff. So unfortunately, I've got to sit around and play a 12-string bass just for, not practice, just to, keep your stamina up.
Okay.
I don't want to take 2 years off and all of a sudden, whoa, I can't play anymore. So I know that's not the case. So I enjoy it anyway. Honestly, sitting around playing guitar or whatever it takes your mind off anything else you're doing. I can't sit around and play guitar and watch TV. I can't concentrate on the TV. I'm watching a baseball game. I'll just play along while I'm watching the game. And then I completely like, whoa, how did they lose? What happened? I lost, I was sitting there playing guitar and I can't do that two things at once, but I love sitting around playing. So that's not a hardship at all to practice that way. Go and rehearse with the band? No,
no, absolutely not. I gotta ask, the collection's still going? What are you up to for guitars and basses?
What do you mean?
I've read that your big thing is collecting.
No, not really. It's really
wow.
I have instruments.
The research is wrong.
Well, people use that term. I have instruments that I use to record.
Okay.
And so everything I use is something either I don't have or just some oddball. But at first, you start collecting things that are wall hangers, or this is a piece of junk, but it looks cool. And then you're like, why do I have all this weird oddball stuff that you can't really use? I really am looking for things that I can use, or sometimes you run across things that are unusual. I enjoy it. I'm a vintage guitar enthusiast, I would say. But a collector is somebody like, Geddy Lee's got something. Okay, I've got every precision bass from every year and every color. That is not my thing. I couldn't afford to do that. I suppose if I could, maybe I would be in that situation. But once money starts becoming an object, the collecting, it's like, okay,
maybe
I think I'd rather eat than have this bass.
That roof over my head, pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly right. If the money was no object, like some people have, unlimited fun, I think some of the fun would be taken out of it, or maybe all of it would be. I'm not really sure. It's the only way I can rationalize it. But you know what I mean? If I need something, it's like, I probably got to get rid of something to get this, and I like this one a little better. And you make mistakes. It's a bit of a hobby, and I don't do it for a living.
There you go.
And, I'm not the big expert on, finishes and what makes this authentic and what screws they had in those pickups. That kind of stuff I don't know, but I just really depend on people that I know. They're guitar dealers and stuff, and I've become friends with a lot of these guys over the years. And, they tell you like it is and, what's your bottom line, and that's it. I don't sit around trying to beat people up because I'm not in this. I'm not trying to make a living doing this. I just enjoy it. So it's like collecting butterflies, I suppose. Well, not collecting.
There, see right
use
there.
The butterflies for anything. You can't use them.
See, Tom, this is what I get for trying to do a little research before an interview.
These are works of art that you can use, and
Exactly.
I don't know where it's going. People are going, oh, that's my 401k, that's my retirement. Well, pretty much everything I have, I don't want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
I could, and I can. It's not like I, try to resell a mattress or a footstool one time, or your curtains, see how much you get, back out of that. Let's see, that couch costs $5,000. How about we give us $100 and we'll take it away?
I've never understood buying a couch that you don't sit on.
Well, that part is bad enough, the ones you have to sit on. I didn't realize those suckers are so expensive.
I know.
Jesus, what the hell? And refrigerators, what the heck? I'm thinking, wow, I could get a great Stratocaster for the price of this refrigerator, and I could resell it.
A buddy of mine showed me he got one of the new fridges that has the camera on the inside, And he goes, watch this. And he
What's that for?
That's what I asked. He goes, watch this. And he turned it on. He goes, so when I'm at the store, I can tell what I need. I'm like, isn't that what the grocery list is for? He goes,
That's ridiculous.
It's what in case you forget something. I go, well, what's behind that? And he goes, I don't know. I'm like, then what the hell the good is it then?
Yeah, you can't even move anything. What do you? Plus, it'll turn out that your refrigerator will blackmail you.
Yes. That's great.
Who's that behind you? You open the refrigerator. Who's that behind you? I don't know.
Oh, well, it looks like the wife has somebody over today.
Yeah. Oh, no, that must be that screen thing in the background.
Oh, God. What?
Oops.
So that's been in there. Anyways, Tom, I appreciate the time so much. Best of luck to you, and we'll see you down the road, okay?
All right.
All right,
Thanks
Tom.
a lot. I appreciate it.